Hello there, Internet friends. This is Danielle Pierce, creator of Property Preservation Mastery, coming to you with a quick PSA, public service announcement. All right. So, based upon the influx of questions we receive pretty much every single day, whether that be a DM, an email, or a comment on a YouTube video, many people are wondering whether or not property preservation is going to be quote unquote the right industry for them. And we also realize that many folks would like the opportunity to try before you buy, so to speak, or kind of register for the program and get access, for free while they kind of test drive it and see if this program is actually going to work for them. So while we don't have an opportunity for you today to get into the program free of charge and kind of test it out and let us know whether you want to pay us later, although that does sound amazing for you if you're the person receiving it, we do have an option for you to test drive the first two modules of the program. These are the exact same modules that people who pay full price $24.97 have access to. All right. So I just want you guys to know that it's 100% possible. Well, you're not supposed to say 100%, 99.95% possible to both set up your business and obtain the required insurance within a matter of days. Now, inside of the course and everywhere else, I typically, say it should take several weeks for these things to happen, but this can actually be done in a matter of days. And you can also do it without paying it, getting into the full program at $2,497. If you're wondering how that's possible, the answer to that is a Live Launch Summit. So if you've never heard me talk about that before and you're like, what the heck is Live Launch Summit? You're definitely in the right place, so stay tuned. Live Launch Summit is dedicated to helping you do two things and two things only: establish your business, obtain your insurance. Theoretically, you're actually in position with those two things to then go out and start applying for contracts, right? Like that's literally the foundational steps that are needed in order to go out and get your first contract. That is what Live Launch Summit is designed to do. Now, again, it's not a free program. However, it is relatively almost free, right, compared to the cost of the full program. So the promise of Live Launch Summit is this: it's going to answer the question once and for all, whether or not this industry will work for you and whether or not you will be a good fit for the industry, to be quite honest. So that is the promise of Live Launch Summit, in addition to, again, obtaining your insurance and setting up your business from start to finish. We see trends over the years of students who that we think are going to do well inside of preservation. And then we see trends of students who we think that may struggle a little bit or just not simply get off the ground. So we've designed the program in a way now to where you can just come in off the streets for the most part and just go register and pay your money and get access to the program. We do want to qualify people and make sure that you know what you're getting and you know what you're not getting, to be quite honest. But every now and again, we do get folks who kind of sneak in and just, go ahead and pay, and they're not quite sure what they're registering for. But again, those are a very, very small percentage of folks. So when we see people like this student here, 4-week check-in, she's like, hey, I've been doing pretty good. I started accepting work orders already. I got some inspections. I got my first check for $1,200. It felt good to see money. And I'm also working with 5 companies. This is the person that's probably going to go on and continue to do well, because remember, at the 4-week check-in mark, our expectation is not that you're receiving any money for anything at all. The expectation is that you're still getting through the program. And then the same thing you can see here, the 8-week check-in. Hey, I've been doing inspections. Hey, I'm getting $50 a piece per property. I turned down this job. So this is the person who has basically got in, locked and loaded, followed everything, relatively, really, really quickly, I should say, and has gotten to the end result. And then we have this person over here, again, not shade at all, not saying this person's better than the other person. I don't think anybody's better than anybody. Let me just say that, whether we're talking preservation or any other aspect of life. All right. But this person here is like, hey, I can't find my receipts. Can you help me? Hey, I missed a discount. Can you help me? Hey, I missed this other discount. Can you help me? Can you make an exception? Hey, I'm overwhelmed. I don't know where to start. Basically they've, not been able to read the onboarding emails that go out. And so they're kind of struggling a little bit. So they need this. This is the person who's needing some extra assistance. Hold on one second. Just take it. Go back in the room. Sorry about that. I was hoping to get through this video without being interrupted, but today was not the day. Nevertheless, we do see trends of students who we think are going to do well and students who are probably going to struggle. So in these two exhibits here, I mean, you guys can identify whether or not you fall into category A or category B. That ain't for me to say, but I trust that you all know yourselves well enough to be able to figure that out. All right. So this is the bottom line. If Live Launch Summit, which is I don't know, 80% cheaper than the full program of $24.97, it's the first two modules of the full program. If getting through Live Launch Summit is a struggle, we do not want your money for the full program, because if Live Launch Summit is a struggle, there's no way that the full program will not be a struggle as well. All right. So that's the bottom line. So I want to make that 100% clear up front. Like, we want you to get through Live Launch Summit and be like, oh my gosh, that was amazing. That was easy. I feel I can continue to move forward and do the full program. Or you can just opt to DIY, do it yourself. But if you are struggling every day in Live Launch Summit, honey, it's going to be a struggle for you in the actual world of property preservation. All right. So for the next 5 days, we're talking about business registration pitfalls, mistakes that people make with insurance, mistakes that folks make getting their website done. We'll talk about the mindset that we think will yield to success, and also the mindset that we think will lead to failure, to be quite honest. So all you got to do, check your email every day for the next 5 days at right around 6 o'clock Central Standard Time for a video update. We'll be sharing some highlights, some stories, and things to do and not do. So you can check your email for that. If you're not on our email list, if you're watching this video on YouTube or anywhere else, go to propertypreservationmastery.com, complete our readiness assessment, and you'll be on our list, and you will receive the remaining emails in the series. That is it for my PSA today. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.